welcome to my video. This is the Eclectic Male Witch. Tonight, guys, I'm going to do a spell. I normally do a Saturday night discussion, but I really wanted to do this spell tonight. Because remember last night how I did a Return to Sender spell? That's over with. This spell is a really beautiful spell. It's called Unconditionally Return Love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. So, for me, for you, for anyone, like if I have anyone in my life that hates me, I'm going to return love to them unconditionally. Anyone who despises me, rejects me, same thing. It's exactly what I'm going to do. This is a teacup spell. I got a clear one so you could see what it looks like when I'm doing this. It's one of those ones you stir, but it's the intentions behind it, guys. I'll show you what I got here, first of all. I got the symbol for forgiveness right here. I wrote the petition on the back. I'm going to cover my name. Basically what it says: I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. Guys, if we could all think about that, returning love to those who hate us. If everyone would do that, like in the whole world, like literally we could change this whole world overnight. Now I'm going to give a little example here. I think I've shown you before. I've shown you my cat. This is my cat, Boots. Okay? Boots, he loves me unconditionally. No matter what happens, he's always there for me. He's a cat. We know cats aren't quite as intelligent as humans. They're very intelligent, especially Boots. But if we could all take the time and try to see through the eyes of a cat. Humans are supposed, like I said, are supposed to be more intelligent. But cats love unconditionally. Think about that, guys. If we could take a lesson from an animal and apply that to our lives, and just unconditionally love and not hate. Animals can do it. Animals are capable of love. I don't like when people say they aren't, because they certainly are. You know, especially cats. Intelligent animals like cats, most definitely. I'm not saying insects or anything. We really don't know because they're small. We don't really know much about that, but we do know that cats definitely can. And we need to take that as a lesson, guys. So the first thing I'm going to do, got my petition here. Instead of adding an essential oil, I'm going to add rose water to the petition. But first of all, take rose water. I'm going to pour it in a teacup. Okay? Don't worry, I got a whole nother bottle here, so if I use it up, that's fine. I can get this for about, $6. So, okay, so that's in there. Now I'm going to take my petition. Okay. I'm going to take what's left of the rose. I'm just going to take my finger and dip it in the rose water, okay? I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. Okay, guys? I don't really want to show you the bottom because I do have my name on there. And I got a little something to tell you at the end of the video. But first we're going to get this done. Alright? Okay. So the ingredients I have. I got basil. Basil is for harmony and love. Orange for love and joy. Using red rose petals tonight for love. And lavender for love. So the first ingredient I'm going to add is rose. And I'm going to speak my intentions as I do that. Oh, and I got a red candle, tea light candle, my little tea light candle holder. Okay. Oh, yeah, I already showed you that. Okay. These are the ones I didn't dry out myself. I bought. They're still fine. So I wanted them a little smaller, a little more crunched up. So. This is the waning moon, but it's okay to do this kind of spell on the waning moon, guys. Because you're returning something to somebody, not pulling, and you're returning love to people that hate, despise, reject you. So, all right? I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now, and from this point forward, so mote it be. Lavender's next for love. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now, and from this point forward, so mote it be. Basil for harmony and love. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now, and from this point forward, so mote it be. Orange peel for joy and love. All these ingredients go right hand in hand, guys. It's perfect ingredients for use for this kind of spell. It's kind of a return to sender in some ways, but you're returning love for them giving you hate. So it's beautiful, guys. So. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now, and from this point forward, so mote it be. Yeah, guys, I feel so much better from that Return to Sender spell last night. I know it's working. The energy has been pushed off, pushed away, back to the ones who gave it, and it's over with now. So tonight we're doing this instead. All right. So now I'm just gonna. I got this petition here. Remember, that's a symbol for forgiveness, so you guys will know what that is if you see it. This time I'm going to take a few rose petals, just a few. I'm going to set them inside my petition right here. Okay? Now this one I'm going to fold towards me, even though I'm giving love out because it's about love. So I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now, and from this point forward, so mote it be. Okay, so I'm going to stir this a little bit. I'm going to throw that petition in there. Get it soaked down. And now, guys, I got a Himalayan. I bought some more of these today. Himalayan rope incense for healing. Perfect incense to use for that. I really love these incense because it's just powerful. So I'm going to light that. You already got this candle going, so we don't need any other candles for this spell. So. Sorry if you can't see. I might be above the camera, guys. But I want you to be able to see the teacup. So. Guys, I'm going to start speaking my intentions, okay? I'm putting my love into this, and when I go out back to throw this, like I do with my other ones, I throw it, I'm sending that love out. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. Notice I'm going clockwise because it is about love, guys. So I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. I want the incense so the smoke's heading more towards that. All right. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. Just putting that love in there, guys. Putting that love in there. Send that love out. People who hate, despise, and reject, guys, they have a wounded heart. Their conscience might have even very well been seared. We need to pity them. We need to work to try to unsear their conscience, to bring them back around, to show them love. Because if we return love for hate, they might start thinking about that, guys. If you continuously love somebody that's hating, despising, rejecting you, I think eventually it could start pricking their conscience, guys. And they're gonna start wondering, this is unusual. People usually lash out and treat me back like bad. But if they see somebody loving them after a while, they're gonna take notice to that, guys. If they have any conscience left at all, they're going to take notice to that. So, all right. Healing. It's all about healing. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now from this point forward. So mote it be. Guys, I'm going to work with this for another minute here, then I'm going to stop the camera. But once I'm done, I'm going to take this out back. I'm going to throw it to the yard and to the universe and send that love energy out. Okay? I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now from this point forward. So mote it be. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I would freely give my life for you. I would freely love you, show you compassion, give you the shirt off my back, feed you if you were in need. I just had to add it in there, guys. I unconditionally forgive you now from this point forward. So mote it be. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now and from this point forward. So mote it be. So mote it be. So mote it be. Guys, that's broken up pretty good in there, that petition. It's all broken up just the way I wanted it to be. Infused into this spell. Words are powerful, guys, even if you write them down. And so are sigils. It goes right into the spell along with your intentions and the energy from the ingredients you're using. So. Okay, guys. Alright. Grab my singing bowl. I'm going to send that energy out with that too. 1 second, alright? Got a little wet there, that's okay. I freely and unconditionally return love to all those who hate, despise, and reject me. I unconditionally forgive you now, and from this point forward, so mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. It's always good to send that extra energy out, guys, and that's one way to do it with the singing bowl. Alright, guys, before I stop the video, you know what I'm going to do. Alright, remember, everyone has worth, value, beauty, and needs to be loved. Everyone who hates you, despises you, and rejects you has worth, value, beauty, and deserves unconditional love, unconditional acceptance, unconditional friendship, unconditional respect, guys. Let's return love for hate. Let's always do that. Also, guys, in honor of the spell, even though it's not really about love or hate, it is about love in a sense. So I made a donation tonight. I made a donation to Autism Speaks. Like I said, people with different types of disabilities, guys, I have quite a heart for. And this time I made a donation to an autism organization, because there's a lot of children out there that are born, like, they have autism. They start noticing usually within 2 or 3 years. It's like they're in their own little world. But I've seen people grow up with autism to live perfectly normal lives. See, there's hope with autism. You can actually overcome that, or learn to cope with it in such a way you can live a normal life, guys. So if you know anybody that's suffering from that, if you have children, guys, there's hope for that. And I'm going to help do my part by making a donation. Later, before I have to go to work, I'm going to try to make a video showing, I want to show you my receipt. I want to encourage you guys to match my donations. It's a $20 donation. If you can do that, that would be great. Alright? So, and I'm going to ask you tonight to donate, because instead, I want you to match my donation to Autism Speaks. And I'm going to show you in the next video that I do how to do that. I'll show you my receipt and all that. Alright, guys, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell notification icon to be updated on my latest video. Remember, return love for hate. Alright, guys? Alright, blessed be.